What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rita's Way. Today you'll be joining me to make some pineapple cookies. It is one of the best cookies I have made, and since the weather is changing and it's getting a little warmer, that has been on my mind lately. So it's gonna be super quick, easy ingredients, and also the best and softest cookie you will ever have. So if you guys are ready, I know I am. I'm not gonna say much because I am so ready for this. So let's get started. For starters, we need 4 ounces of cream cheese, softened, with just 1 stick of butter. So it has to be softened as well. We're gonna be mixing it up for about 2 minutes until it's really soft and fluffy. So let's get to it. Once it's softened and all fluffy, we're gonna add 1 cup of sugar, and we're gonna keep beating it. And our next step is 1 large egg. And then we're also gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is the one I use. Can you see it? Yes. Once we have these 2 ingredients, we're just gonna beat it until everything is all mixed up. We occasionally stop to make sure to scrape the sides. That way we are using every bit of our ingredients. Yeah, just like that. Now that it's time to add our dry ingredients, we're adding 2 cups of all-purpose flour, but instead of adding each dry ingredient separately, we're gonna put our baking powder, which is this one right over here. I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of baking powder and also 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna mix it up in this bowl before we slowly add it to our wet mix over here. It's gonna be with the blender on low, and we're gonna add it little by little until everything is done. No rush. So you add a little bit and you make sure everything gets mixed up before you keep adding more to it. Just take your time, no rush. You see that? Just a few seconds, and you go ahead and keep adding a little more and do the same process. This is brand I'm using, the crushed pineapple from Great Value, and we're gonna drain the juice, but not in the sink, keep the juice. And we're gonna mix it up until everything is blended. And these are done. Now that our cookie mix is done, we're gonna get our pan. I have the 9x13 pan right over here. If you have parchment paper, go ahead and use it. I was out, so I used my aluminum foil. I have my cookie scoop right here. This is 1 tablespoon, but if you want, you can make bigger cookies and you can use 2. If you only have a 1 tablespoon scoop, just add double or triple how big you want them. The dough is sticky, so if you want, you can just scoop some and just scoop them on our pan right here. Or if you want to shape them yourself, you can wet your hands a little bit, that way they don't get too sticky, and you can just roll them yourself, just like this, and you put them right over here. So it is your preference right now. I like to roll them up a little bit more. Let me show you a little better over here. Perfect. And we just keep scooping up. Now that we have all these together, I know that one looks kind of funny, but it's okay, it's gonna look beautiful. We're gonna put this in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes before we put them in the oven. So I will see you in 10 minutes. All right, so now that they're out of the freezer, You can roll them up again, that way they can have a firmer texture. It's not gonna be as bad as before, but you see it's not as sticky. You can just roll them up and put them back down. All right, these to me look great. Oh, hold on, one more. Now they do. So let's get these in the oven and I'll come back and show you what we're gonna do afterwards. Aren't these looking really good? Definitely. Alright, so now that these are done, we're just gonna move them to the cooling rack, which is right over here. They're not soft enough that if you grab them with your hand, they're gonna like crumble, but you know, if you wanna be extra careful, you can take it out with a spatula like I was doing, but if not, it's okay. There we go. This one actually, right over here, when I was taking it out of the oven, it just, you know, accidents happen, I just press it down. But we're gonna use this one as a sample of how they look inside. That looks amazing, and they're so soft. They're not raw soft, they're just like really spongy. Ah, these are so good. So let's wait for them to cool off, and I'm about to show you how to do my glaze. For the glaze, we have powdered sugar. We're gonna use 1 cup of it, and apart from our cup powdered sugar, we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of the preserved juice that we had, the pineapple juice from the can. We're gonna use that, and we're gonna whisk it together. And it's gonna look right like this, and you're just gonna mix it up quickly until you see the texture that you're looking for. You know, you mix until all the sugar crumbs are gone. There we go. You see it looks kind of watery, but that's fine. It is really good. I added just 2 tablespoons of the pineapple juice. If you want, you can add less. But if this is too watery for your taste, you can add a little bit more sugar and make it thicker. I'm gonna start drizzling it on top of the cookies while they're cooling. There we go. Out. If you want, you can also just take each cookie and dip it into the bowl. I like to drizzle it. That looks really good. We're gonna wait at least 15 minutes for the glaze to set on the cookies, and also giving the cookies some time to cool off as well. So I will see you then. These are done. All right. So they came out just as good as I knew they were going to. And I'm gonna give you a little tip. So you get 1 cookie, right? You have some ice cream. I hope you do, because pineapple cookie, vanilla ice cream. And if you had a can of pineapple chunks as big as I did, you have some leftover pineapple. So how about a little cookie with vanilla ice cream and some pineapple chunks? That sounds delicious, actually. But that is like a huge dessert. But for me, I'm good with this one right now. But they are just so, so good. Yeah. Definitely. It's like if a cookie and a muffin had a baby. A biscuit. There you are. But this is really good. It's super soft. It's not too sweet, but not like, it just hits the spot actually. So I am really glad that you guys watched this. Let me know if you do try it out, or if you do it with a different fruit that's actually doable. So without any further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, share the video. Friends, family, whoever. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next video.